Hello YouTube, this is Chris again, Bex Rental Services. First and foremost, sorry it's been over a year since I've got a video up. Just got a lot of things going on, me and my wife, as always. And my mother-in-law just got back out of the hospital again, twice since my son's been over there taking care of her. This time instead of me and my wife, but anyway, this is going to be a little shorter video. Most of my videos are longer form. I've got one that's I'm going to be putting up today. I'm going to try to anyway. That's more proof of a biblical flat earth, that the Bible's used to use certain words that have been changed. Like the Bible's used to say dome instead of firmament or expanse. I've been told that's not true. I'm a liar. That I have never seen that. I don't have proof of it, which I found the pictures finally that I took of my friend's family Bible. It's an older Bible. And a few other things. But so let's get to this video. So as you can tell, it's going to be on the Mandela effect. It's specifically going to be on this Mandela effect. Excuse me. That's why I'm going old school with the camera, because part of the Mandela effect is going to be this physical VHS tape, which I don't have a VHS player anymore. Excuse me, haven't had in years. So anyway, this is a channel which I've shouted this channel out before. They touch on a lot of things besides Mandela effect. I agree with a lot of the things this channel says. There's certain things that I don't, but go check him out. Let him know I sent you. But yeah, it's a pretty good channel. But this is where I very, very first heard about the Mandela effect for Forrest Gump. So the Mandela effect, if you're not aware, used to be life is like a box of chocolates. It's one of the most famous words or sayings in all movies, especially this one. There is a lot of famous ones in this one that people quote, but that's one of the most famous ones, especially for this specific movie. I've seen people have this and play it, and it says now what the modern videos say, which is life was like a box of chocolates, which doesn't make any sense as past tense. That's not from this point forward, which is the reason for the saying. So anyway, so if you type in just Forrest Gump, life is like a box of chocolates. Scene, Forrest Gump, life is like a box of chocolates. Scene, Mandela effect. Forrest Gump, life is like a box of chocolates. Forrest Gump, life is like a box, not life was. These are all the searches, how the majority of people are searching it. Okay? So, if you go over here to, come on, there we go, the official Paramount Movies page. This is one reason I'm going old school, because I don't want to get hit with copyright. But if you notice, it says Forrest Gump, life is like a box of chocolates. Full scene Paramount Movies. Now, yes, they could have very easily put that in there so that their video pops up. When people search life is like a box of chocolates, because they know that's what a lot of people are going to remember, because that's the way it's always been. All right? Now, listen to what he says here, okay? I got the closed captioning on so you can also see it.
Hello, my name's Forrest Gump. Do you want a chocolate? I could eat about 1.5 million of these. My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Life was. That absolutely makes no sense whatsoever.
Mom always said life.
To say life was. Okay? Now I'm going to put this in the About Me section. so that you can go watch it for yourself to see there's no trickery, there's no AI trickery on my behalf. I'm going to address that too real quick. There will never, ever, ever, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, be any demonic AI BS on my channel, other than exposing it for the lie, demonic mark of the beast system that it is. I cannot stand AI. I hate it. I wish devil's advocate here. If it is just technology, and it's not what I think, it's not demons masquerading as technology, like demons do, like they don't want to be in dolls, but they act like they're a doll, and then they act like they're the loved ones, or they're this, or they're that, that's trapped in the doll, they'd be able to communicate, blah, blah, blah. They're false light bringers, okay? Anyway, so check this out. If I turn this over here, it's the official tape. I don't have a VHS player anymore to be able to, maybe one day I'll get one again, but it says, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Now, why? And if you, as you can see, it's the official tape, the official cartridge. Why, or the sleeve? And this is back in 90. My computer looks dirty. It's not. And even in Bakersfield, it gets dusty anyway. But those are, it's stained. So if you look at the actual tape, it says Forrest Gump 1994, 142 minutes. This is the tape that I just took out of the sleeve. Okay? And then the copyright here says 1995. All right? I can't explain that. Don't get me to explain that to you, because why this is 94 and the case says 95. But neither here nor there. Why would they go through all the trouble and the money? And I know people are going to say, oh, it doesn't cost that much. I hit the keyboard by accident. It doesn't cost that much to make these cases. Just say it's like 50 cents to $1 to make these old paper sleeves, cardboard sleeves. How much money do you think that is when you got millions of billions of copies being sold worldwide? How much do you, 100 prints is $1. So how much do you think 50 cents or $1 is going to add up to be per sleeve?
There you go.
I hit the button
Where
again.
they been? I wish I...
So anyway, there you go, right there. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. One of the most famous words in movies, especially in this specific movie. But as you see, it is not life was. Why would they go through, and I've seen people play this movie, take it out of his sleeve, show us the real movie, put it in the VHS player, and it still says life was like a box of chocolates. There's so many different ones, like the Field of Dreams is, if you build it, they will come. Now it's been changed to, if you build it, he will come, which makes no sense. But then even Kevin Costner during interviews still says it, if you build it, they will come. So that's the residue there. I mean, there's so many different ones, but I'm trying to keep this video a little shorter so I can get making the other video. But as you see there, guys, it says like a box of chocolates. The video there says life is like a box of chocolates on Paramount Movies official YouTube channel. You can see a little check mark there. But as you see in here,
I could eat about 1.5 million of these. My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
which doesn't make any sense at all. So, like I said, I will leave the link to this video so you can go watch it for yourself and hear it for yourself. But look at the comments. I was going through these yesterday. I have the old DVD. It's definitely Life Is. Even says it on the box. Come on, focus. Now, wait a minute. Another person says, just effing with people's minds. Come on, focus. See, why is it doing that? Stop autofocusing. It shouldn't be doing that. In the name of Jesus, stop autofocusing. Thank you. Come on. Clear up. Let's see here. How is it? Life was like a box of chocolates. I remember life is like a box of chocolates. Shut down the particle accelerator in Switzerland. Life is like a box of chocolates. Life is like a box of chocolates. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Life was like a box of chocolates. ... Mandela effect is real. He had an amazing mother. Every time I watch, I hear her behavior, I just love her more and more. I bought a shirt from Bubba Gump Shrimp, which I've been there. It's actually pretty good. Me and my wife has been there. It's at Pismo Beach or Morro Bay. I bought a shirt from Bubba Gump Shrimp, and it says, "Life is like a box of chocolate." So apparently he's got more Mandela effect residue. Even the title, it says, "Life is like." Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. As you see, I'm not the only one. And if you're watching this, you're most likely not the only one either that remembers it as life is like a box of chocolates. Crazy ChatGPT literally brought me to this script or clip as the official wording of the script was a script for this line. It was, "Mama always said life is like a box of chocolates." Anyway, so as you see there, a lot of proof, a lot of people remembering. Guy got shirt. Then I got physical proof right here in my own hands that says life is like a box of chocolates. And also in the video itself, on the title, it says life is like a box of chocolates. So anyway, I'm going to get up here so that I can get this uploaded and get to making this video. There's more proof of a biblical flat earth than the old Bibles used to say, word for word. And it used to say dome. Then I found the picture that I was talking about. That's what these are here. I finally found them, screenshotted them, and sent them to myself so that I had them. It took me forever to find them. It's got the George Washington picture where NASA supposedly took a picture from the moon of the fake ball Earth. And then if you do a little like color and contrast and different things, like I've showed you in other videos, you see a picture of George Washington where the Earth is, where the fake ball Earth is. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Like I said, so I can go ahead and get that video made. I can get this one uploaded. And I want to keep this short. But like I said, it says life is like a box of chocolates. It's literally right there on the box. They wouldn't have went through all that time and trouble and money to do that, for that phrase not to match what the movie says. And like I said, I watched people play this exact video, VHS, system Mandela effect change, and it now says this, the actual VHS tape now actually says life was instead of life is. So it don't match the box, which that would have been retarded, stupid, whatever word you want to use. It wouldn't have made no sense. So anyway, keep an eye out for that video. Let me know what you think, what you remember. Is it life is or life was that you remember? Keep us in your prayers. As always, use all the links in the About Me section. Rate, comment, subscribe. Much love. God bless. And I will see you on the next one.